Here with my teammates, we're gonna start our presentation for project project change management. And here is our project, which is Ecommext Uprising the impending, which is e-commerce with up-to-date modernization. So it's general like day-to-day life. We gonna see how it is gonna relate with the modernization for the present, from the past, and related up to the future. So when it comes to the introduction, the Ecomnext, it's a project which is highly concerned for e-commerce industry, which provides an exclusive strategies and uplifting the different sectors. It also addresses the needs and wants of the business, and that stays on the top high competitive world, which also evolves the digitalized one. So in this concern, we have seen the operations that have competence with the user experience and customer satisfaction, which are highly measured, and these are the mainly considered factors in our projects. Besides all this, being a project manager of this team, I have been into different phases where I came across several ups and downs, which we regardlessly came up through, and finally we have found an adaptable solution to survive and sustain in the competitive world. Later on, this is my team members and their roles in the next slide that coming in. Whereas project manager, it's by myself and Mr. Yugender, who is a business analyst, and Mr. Sundar Dola, he's a financial analyst. Vrushali Gumadi, it's an IT manager, and Tejas Verma, the last, who is like quality assurance manager. Later on, that here comes the summary. It's business objectives, whereas our objective is enhance the customer satisfaction with proper improvised website content. Uh, Not having the complexity in the application or the website that one which we are using, make it user friendly and reducing the operational loss and enhancing the automation of the application is our main motive. So this is automatically helps us to grow the sales and also have customer engagement and customer reachment in the future, and that would help out. So this is the objectives that we mainly considered while going forth in this project. Later on, it's preliminary scope statement. Whereas this statement, you can see up there, it's upsells the data privacy and security. As everyone are concerned about the security, we have also gave one of the main key component, which is security for high prioritized one, because the security plays a vital role. And subsequent to this, implementing the recommendation system of software and engines into the project also taken under consideration. The user interface design, a proper testing system need to be used across various devices, irrespective of maybe Androids, maybe iOS, whether Microsoft, whatever it may be. So this is the primarily scope statement of our project. And later on, my teammates gonna continue.
This is Vishali Kumari, and I would be taking over from this slide 6. This would be about the problem statement, cost benefit analysis, and the key highlights of the key challenges that we faced in the Ecomnext project, which are critical for us to address. One is payment integration issues. The current payment structure lacks proper integration with multiple payment apps, leading to insufficiencies and poor user experiences. The proper payment structure integrates with various payment apps should be enabled in a proper manner. And the low conversion rates when customer adds products to their carts but fail to complete the purchase, it signals gaps in user experience and engagement. So the competitive pressure rises here, which converts to the rapid growth of digital marketing and online sales that demands advanced strategies to stay ahead in the e-com project. So as an IT manager, my role here is to address these challenges by implementing seamless and secure payment integrations, enhancing the user experiences through optimized interfaces and workflows. So by tackling these issues, we aim to provide and improve operational efficiency, boost customer satisfaction, and drive higher conversation rates. So here we go to the next slide, um, where we talk about the work breakdown structure. So in this work breakdown structure, the project overview, initiation of project, collecting requirements and defining the project scope. And then we design the phase where developing a user-friendly responsive interface tailored for various devices. And then we go to the development phase, building systems such as recommendations in engines and secure payment integrations. And then we go ahead with the testing, quality assurances, and development of the final platform for the users. And we also make sure that there is a post-development analysis. So based on the user's reference, we go ahead and make the analysis how to change the next process or upgrade it. So when we go to the next slide here, this is going to be about the giant chart, Gantt chart, uh, where we talk about the same thing that we talked ahead, and but in a little elaborated way, where this involves in project initiation, that this involves gathering requirements, defining the project scope, which will help us divide the work, and it goes step by step. So it ensures that everyone is in unity and the project completes on time, and it goes on hassle free. So here we have project initiation, development phase, design phase, development phase, testing and quality assurance, deployment and post deployment analysis. So my role as an IT manager is to ensure that all the technical tasks from my side are executed on schedule with focus on maintaining quality and minimizing the risks. This requires continuous coordination and cross-functional teams and monitoring progress to ensure timely completion of each phase. Thank you, and my teammate will take over from here.
Okay, my role in this project is business analyst. So coming to my role is basically a bridging gap between the stakeholders and the technical team in the project. So mainly my objectives and definitions for this project is to I have to focus on the core areas like consumer customer satisfaction through providing operational systems and yeah. So the main thing, the main and first most thing is to collect the information which will take the initiation phase, and we have to check the compatibilities with the devices so that it can be developed or run through iOS and Android. And coming to the functional and non-functional requirements, we have to check on the data privacy and security protocols and also the payment integration. All these identifications and analysis is done by the business analyst team, and we have to take care of the experience that the customer is facing, and we have to efficiently change the experience of the customer with the application. For that, we have to develop the competitive pressures which are now available on the digital marketing domain. So we have to recommend the new user journeys and the new search engines which will enhance the security and as well as the experience. And stakeholder communication is also an important thing in this application. We use the tools like communication matrix to maintain the clear communication between the technical team and the stakeholders. And coming to the quality assurance, we have to go through the testing methodologies so that the uh, iteration is done in loops and the application is improved day by day. And the one last thing is one last role of business analyst is to check the progress of the project. As my teammate said in the previous slide, I'll move on to the slide. Yeah, Gantt chart. This is all about monitoring the project, so that in this Gantt chart we can observe the lines which defines the tasks and the duration and the uh, progress of the each task. So visualization is done in this chart. We can see the start date, end date, and duration of every task that is started, so that we can estimate the project date and define particular completion date for the project, so that we can ensure the correct delivery of the project to the stakeholders. All right, thank you. My role is done, and my teammate will take on from now.
So hi, this is Tejas Verma. I'm going to talk about the project management plan. So this slide outlines the key milestones for our e-commerce project. We kick things off by gathering stakeholders' input and project requirements. Then we move into the design phase for both the platform and backend systems. So the development follows along with the rigorous testing, and finally we conduct a post-launch analysis to measure success. So quality is paramount to this project. We are committed to meeting current e-commerce trends and exceeding functional requirements. And our expert developers will ensure best practices throughout the process. And security is also a top priority given the sensitive nature of customer data. So we'll have a robust system in place to address and resolve issues quickly. And we are dedicated to continuous improvement based on ongoing monitoring and user feedback. And can we move on to the next slide? And we proactively identified and assessed potential risks. Our top three concerns are data security, technology integration, and meeting market demand. To mitigate these, we are implementing strong encryption and privacy measures, conducting through integration testing with vendors. And we utilize customer feedbacks and loops and pilot programs. We believe these strategies will help us minimize potential disruption and ensure a successful launch. And finally, this e-commerce project is built on a foundation of careful planning, quality assurance, and risk mitigation. By adhering to our milestones, prioritizing quality at every stage, and proactively addressing potential challenges. And we are confident in delivering a successful and secure e-commerce platform. And remember to, okay, okay.
Yeah. In this project, three key risks were identified: data security and privacy, technological integration, risks in market demand. To mitigate these, we emphasized implementing robust encryption protocols to prevent data breaches and ensure privacy. For technological integration, we prioritized testing compatibility and collaborating closely with vendors to minimize delays and overhead costs. Finally, to address market demand risks, we relied on customer feedback loops, pilot testing, and flexible strategies to align with customer preference and market trends effectively. Next slide. Yeah, this risk qualification and prioritization matrix categorizes risks based on their impact and probability. High impact risks include cybersecurity and market demand fluctuations requiring immediate attention. Medium impact risks like supply chain challenges and vendor reliability necessities uh, careful management to avoid disruptions. Low impact risks like website performance issues, service inquiries are less critical but still require resolution. This framework helps prioritize efforts and resources to mitigate risks effectively, focusing on those with highest potential impact. Next slide. For the project acceptance, this project has satisfied all the acceptance criteria that has been set forth in the project chapter, which compresses the delivering components. For instance, it covers up all the scope, budget, and other scheduling system. This is basically done with a regular overview and reviews of all the phases and ensure that every step is being aligned with the project criteria. The comprehensive evaluation is being performed for collecting customers feedback, which gives a specific about the various solutions and also give an evaluated report. With respect to the quality and functional requirements of the project, the final output actually meets all the standards which are defined in the project. Uh, for the transition team organization, for a company like the key roles and responsibilities are for the for the transition manager. He manages technical infrastructure, ensuring smooth handover of technical details to incoming personnel. For IT manager, he manages the IT related infrastructure and the process during the transition. And for new contractor trainer, he coordinates and conducts knowledge transfer sessions, preparing new contractors for their roles with this organization. And for operational lead, he ensures all going on projects and perform effectively during the transition phase, monitoring and maintaining operational stability.
There you can see the subcontracts. So that was given to a software team and hardware system team. They have different tasks, whereas software teams will consider the various software maintenance and updates. And when it comes to hardware system team, they supply hardware and also provide a support system along with the airpair and which go to be the hardware in a particular sector. I mean, to be simple, to be in general, we can consider as a hardware in a simple manner. So when it comes to the next slide, these are the lessons learned from our project. Not only the things that we have done in this project, also we have considered the different roles done by our friends, and we also got the insights from those. And so it's like we all of us have the glance from various sectors and various other organizations. Rather than this project, we also had particular thing, like once being a project manager, I have my own things to do, whereas the business analyst has his own things to do. So not only my part of work, we also have a bit contribution in the others work, and we coordinationally completed all this project along with the team support. So it would be great to conclude up here. Thank you, guys.